I am alive and it is great to be alive. Today I actually wanted to take some time to talk about kind of a serious topic. I wanted to talk about bullying. I know that seems kind of out of the blue, but my reason for this is being that somebody messaged me fairly recently, as in like 2 or 3 days ago, something like that. And they were telling me about how they get bullied a lot and that my video kind of helps them, which, yay, I'm super glad that my videos are even remotely able to help you and they cheer you up and make you feel better. That absolutely warms my heart. That is like, I try hard enough just to entertain people, let alone, the fact that it actually helps you is just a beautiful thing. But that aside, I wanted to talk about bullying because I wanted to give some advice to maybe some of you who are younger or currently experiencing bullying from someone like me who's no longer even in school, is married, has a full-time job. Everyone knows bullying is wrong, but we still do it. People still bully. I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna give you a pretty real perspective here. Not everyone in the world is going to get along with each other. Even I try to love everybody and give everyone respect, I really do. But there's just some people I don't get along with, or not even that I don't get along with them, but I just, not my cup of tea. We don't really have much in common to talk about. We're kind of indifferent to each other. But that being said, even if you don't get along with somebody, you do not have to be cruel and unkind to them. You can be responsible. You just try to distance yourself from them. If somebody weirds you out, you think they're just weird, don't be cruel, don't be mean to them. Distance yourself, be short with them, appear uninterested, just, oh, hey, yeah, okay, yeah, that's great, and then walk away. You don't, lag, mother of lag. You do not have to be cruel to them. That says way more about you than it does them. How you treat people and how you react to situations says a lot about you. And also, for those of you who are getting bullied, understand that the circumstances that seem to dominate your life right now will change. Everything changes, especially if you are in high school or middle school or elementary school. I know you've been doing school for a long time, so it feels like that's your life. But let me tell you, there is a whole nother side to life once you graduate. So many things that seem important or life-dominating right now will not be nearly as important once you graduate. I promise you, the people that bully you every day at school, you won't even see them anymore. And some of these people, everyone changes. Life is complicated. Some of the people bullying you right now may even grow into very responsible and mature adults who are very kind, and they'll probably look back on that and say, man, I wish I hadn't been such a jerk to that kid. I really feel bad about that because I've changed a lot. People change. So hang in there. You cannot give up. Honestly, my best advice for you is just focus on trying to be a kind and compassionate and loving human being, even if you are bullied. Is it fair? No, it is not fair. Why does it happen? Because young people and even cruel people do stupid things. We make mistakes and we change as human beings. I have been the victim of bullying, not very intensely and not frequently or anything, but it's happened. I'm sure most people have been bullied about something, even if it's for a short period in their lives, and even done the bullying. I want to share 2 stories, actually, with you that are very personal. The first story, wow, this is super cool. I don't know where I am, by the way. The first story is about me being a bully, actually. I was in elementary school, and I can't remember how old I was. I think I was in maybe 4th or 5th grade, something along those lines. And a new kid joined the school. He was coming to school and everything, and I wouldn't say I was bullying him in the sense of trying to be a jerk and just really mean, but I was the class clown. I loved making people laugh, and that day what was really got the kids going was joshing this kid and just giving him the hardest time and just yanking his chain, so to speak. Was really just handing it to him, just diss after diss. And I was having a blast, you know. I just thought it was funny. I wasn't trying to be mean. I just thought it was hilarious, and everyone was laughing, so I kept going. And finally, around recess time, this kid decided he had had it. And so I remember I was in the middle of making fun of him some more, of course. And he walks up to me, and I can't remember if I think he twisted my arm really bad or my wrist or something and really hurt me, and it got the teacher's attention, so she came over and said, both of you go to the wall. That's what they called it in my elementary school. They would make you go and stand up against the wall of the building, and you didn't get to participate in recess. So, as you can imagine, leaning up a concrete wall, because you weren't allowed to sit, for like half an hour as a kid. Boy, that was a blast. You really enjoyed that, didn't you? And we were leaning up against that wall. And I remember, I think I said something to him like, you know, you really hurt my arm. And he goes, yeah, well, you really hurt my feelings. And it was funny. We were quiet for a while. And then it was hot. We were both just leaning up against that concrete wall, sweating to death. And I can't remember who said it first, but one of us was just, man, it's really hot outside. And we were like, yeah, it is. And then we started talking, and you know what happened after that? We became friends. He was my locker partner in middle school. And I think it just really goes to show that the people bullying you, it doesn't always mean they're a terrible human being. Maybe they've got something bad going on in their life, or maybe they're going to grow up and change completely, so you shouldn't return their cruelty with cruelty back. Unless they are physically harming you, I definitely think you should stand up for yourself. But yeah, if it's verbal abuse, man, it's just kids being mean and very misguided, and it is unfortunate. So do not give up, alright? Life is complicated. We can't say why someone does something, and we cannot completely condemn them for it. I don't think it's good to live with hatred in your heart, so try not to hate anybody if you don't absolutely have to. Please don't. Try to focus on being as kind and loving as you can be, and if people want to be cruel and mean to you, then that's on them. That reflects badly on them, not on you. Who do you want to listen to? You want to listen to people that care about you and want what's best for you, or people that want to hurt and harm you? Who do you think is really... Whose words do you think you should actually take to heart? The others? It doesn't mean anything. You shouldn't listen to it, and you certainly shouldn't let it affect you. I know that's easier said than done. The other story I want to share with you is kind of an embarrassing one, but I keep saying I want to grow a community here on my channel and be personal with you guys, so I'm going to try and do that. The other story is a little embarrassing, but it's true. I did not graduate high school on time. I actually, I was short a few credits. I barely didn't graduate, only barely. I think I needed like 1 credit of recreational classes and then like half a credit of like a core class. So, I ended up having to go back to school for half a year. And, yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. I was pretty embarrassed and ashamed of myself. The reason for this being, I just didn't do homework. I didn't enjoy doing homework. I didn't care to sit in classes that, and learn about things that I didn't care about. I wasn't stupid. I could have done the homework. I just didn't. I was working a full-time job nights, and I just, here's 3 packets of homework. Pfft, screw that. I'm not doing that. And, yeah, and I suffered because of it, because I wanted to play video games and be the class clown more than have good grades. Anyways, so I got held back and I had to go to school for an extra half a year. I took like 2 art classes and an English class or something. It was the easiest thing ever. Just wasn't going to happen until I made the decision that I wanted it for myself to just grow up and finish school. Point being, when I came back, I was shocked. I was so worried about being made fun of and people giving me such a hard time. And do you know what I found instead? A lot more than being made fun of? Was teachers and fellow students saying, wow, good for you. I'm really glad. That's just fantastic that you're coming back to finish school. You're not just going to drop out or something. Like, great job. Good for you. That was absolutely heartwarming. And that had a far bigger impact on me than any negative comments anyone could ever have. So, life is complicated, you guys. Don't give up. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that's loving and kind and encouraging, or do you want to be the person that kicks people down? Don't return that hatred with more cruelty if you don't have to, all right? Just try to be a kind and loving person. That's honestly the best thing you can do. Even if you feel like life is pointless or meaningless, let that be your meaning. Be kind to people. Just smile. Frickin' wave at somebody as they walk by. I feel like nobody waves at each other anymore. The world is becoming more secluded. It's becoming easier for people to just go to and from places without any actual personal interaction with other human beings. We can do everything online now. Everyone's taught to be afraid of each other, to hate each other. Your news, depending on what you watch, will especially do that. It'll teach you to hate other people for what they believe or just for the opinions they have. Man, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Try to love each other, okay? Seriously, guys. But yeah, if you're being bullied, everything passes with time, and it is painful and unfortunate, but sometimes time really is your best friend. It is both your worst enemy and your best friend. Allow some time to pass, alright? And, yeah, that is really the best advice that I can give to you guys. I had more that I was going to say. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out where the heck I'm at. Where am I? Anyone answer this to me? Where the heck am I? Oh, look at this pointless room. I'm so lost, you guys. But yeah, I just want you guys to know, if you're being bullied, don't let it beat you up. Don't let it beat you down, because someday in life, you're going to be older, or you'll be in a position, much like I am right now, where you'll have a unique perspective having been bullied. Where some kid might tell you, yeah, I'm being bullied at school, and if you've been there, you will have a unique perspective on life to be able to comfort them and give them advice to an extent that people who haven't experienced bullying just quite frankly won't have. For the same reason that I can try to give an alcoholic advice on how to overcome, their situation, but having never struggled with that, it's really hard for me to give advice on. So, hang in there. Life teaches you things. It molds and shapes you, and I believe it is our duty to pass on what we've learned and comfort those who are coming after us. So, anyways, I hope this video is helpful. If there's anything else you guys want to know or any questions you have, please drop a comment down below. I know this video was very different. It wasn't focused on gaming at all, and it was very personal. But for those of you who listened to the end, or for those of you who feel that this helped or feel personally affected or afflicted by pain in your life right now, I hope this helps you. And I hope you have a great day, and I will keep some more YouTube videos cranking out for you guys, because I love you so much, and I had no idea that my videos would ever have the ability to help anyone. So it makes me even more excited to do it, and makes me realize I need to do it. The fact that it helped even one person, I should absolutely be doing this. It is incredible. Love you all so much. Hope you all have a great day. Peace out. If I can figure out how to stop recording.